Hey there, welcome back. I hope that all of you are well and everything is working out wonderfully. So I'm back again with another update. Today's update looks quite interesting and uplifting to me. I feel like you'll really feel positive and relaxed after hearing today's update. So today's update's describing about how your counterpart is currently thinking and feeling about you and your connection, or just about their own self. From the view of it, it looks like your person is deep in contemplation and reflection. They're pondering over all the current issues they are facing right now, everything that led to your separation and everything that led to this troubling phase they're experiencing right now, all because of what they've done with you, the kind of pain they've put you through, and the kind of difficulties they burdened you with. Problems, challenges, upsets, upheaval, negativity, toxicity, everything that they filled in your life returned back in theirs or is returning back. That's why I see them looking into things, reflecting over things, thinking about things, or overthinking about everything, because things are starting to make sense to them. They're starting to learn and realize that they are the wrongdoer here. They are the one who's to be blamed for everything wrong that had happened or is happening, not just in your life but in their life as well. In some of your situations and cases, I see them thinking about all those people as well here who are responsible for the mess you experienced in your life, the mess your person created for you, because they were listening to these people, they were prioritizing these people, they were pleasing these people for their own benefit or for the benefit of these people. It looks like they got manipulated, they got tricked, or they allowed these people to gain power over you, over your life, or over your connection. That's why things went south. Things didn't work out, or things became so worse that you had to walk away, that you were forced to give up, leave, and get going with your own life. That's what I see them reflecting over, thinking over, pondering over, contemplating over, which is helping them to make a decision here, which is forcing them to make a decision about these connections they had in their life, about their own self, their own choices and decisions, and the way they've lived their life. This read is likely for those people who got cheated, betrayed, and backstabbed by their counterparts, whose counterparts are likely player or promiscuous sort of people who enjoy other people's attention, who flirt with other people, who had multiple partners maybe, or had a habit of jumping from one connection to other. They never took you seriously. That's what I'm seeing here. They never looked at you or your connection with sincerity. They never thought that they had to be serious or sincere with you, because they were listening to very, very wicked people, very, very nefarious people. I can clearly see here that your person is looking into these people and are able to conclude that they had a very bad company, very bad influence. Whoever this one person was in their life, who was dominating them, who was constantly pestering them, who was constantly pushing their buttons, this person is the one who did the worst in your situation, or this person is the one why things went worse for you, turned out to be worse. In most of your situations and cases, I see that being a woman here. Doesn't have to be. You'd know your situation better, so take it how it resonates. This person was pulling your person's strings, was manipulating your counterpart to act and behave in ways that would hurt you, that would make you give up on your connection or over them, or that would make you feel as if you are unwanted, unworthy, insignificant, or worthless. This person was controlling everything. In most of your situations and cases, it seems like it looks like your person left you for another woman, whoever that was. It doesn't matter if it was someone from their family, their friend circle, or a romantic interest. It looks like it was a woman who did the worst in your situation, who is the cause behind everything problematic, troublesome, and sorrowful you experienced on this journey within this connection. But now I'm seeing that your person is looking at this person like the way they looked at you in the past. This person is experiencing what you experienced back in the past because of this person, this lady here, whoever she was. Your person is starting to understand that the reason why things happened the way they did was because they were not in their right mind, because they weren't acting right, they weren't doing right, they weren't thinking right. That's all because they were listening to highly terrible, insolent, idiot, imbecile people, evil, wicked people who do not care about anything or anyone except themselves. I see them leaving these connections here, or making a decision of walking away from these connections, these people, these situations, or this old way of living and being, this nasty way of living and being, where they were doing all sorts of terrible things, be jumping from one relationship to another, one bed to another, one connection to another, one situation to another, or just, hopping on from one addiction to another, in search of pleasure, in search of thrill and adventure and cheap thrills. That's the word that's coming in my mind. They were looking for cheap thrills, petty pleasure, quick pleasure, something you don't have to work hard for. That's what these people taught them or influenced them into believing or following. That's why everything kind of turned bad for you, turned ugly for you, but now it's all turning ugly for them. Whatever connection they chose over you, whatever association they prioritized, whoever it was they preferred over you, backstabbed them, destroyed their world, or is the cause of all the destruction that's happening and taking place in their life at the moment. The wheel of time, the wheel of fortune is changing everything. Now they are experiencing what they've made you experience. These people are in a situation where they can't take a sigh of relief. There is no peace left in their life. Everything is in complete sixes and sevens. Everything's crashing down, crumbling down, turning black, turning bitter, is rottening, is fading, is losing its efficiency, its effect, the positive one that it had. Everything's turning bad in their life because what they've done with you was bad, beyond bad. There is no measure to how hurtful they were towards you, including your counterpart here. All of these people, including your counterpart, did you the worst, and they were completely ignorant of whatever they were doing and how it was affecting you back in the past. But now there's one person at least here who's thinking about these things. If they left you for a romantic interest for another person, that person backstabbed them. It looks like that person played your counterpart the way they played you. This other person was never serious towards your counterpart. This other person already had another person in the picture, and still this person came in your picture. That's how wicked, cruel, nasty, and pathetic this person is. This woman is, whoever she is or was in your situation. The read shows that it's woman, that's why I'm saying it's a woman. Doesn't have to be. If it's a man in your situation, then take it how it resonates. Because I see presence of men as well here. I see 2 or more than 2 men here who were or are dealing with this woman. And one of them is or was your counterpart. This woman, this person here was already dealing with someone else, romantically or sexually or platonically. Still, this woman, this person came in the picture only to disrupt your world, to belittle you, harm you, hurt you, or bully you, as it was pleasurable, because it was making this person feel powerful for a while, for a bit. That's why this person did whatever this person did. But now, that's how this person is getting treated here. Your person is starting to move forward positively. It's not like they'll be able to move on, move forward easily. That won't happen, because the kind of karmic debt, karmic baggage they've created here, that's going to move with them. They'll have to drag it with themselves, and they'll have to pay for that as well. None of these people are getting away with what they have done. The only good thing I'm seeing here is that your person is starting to realize your worth and value. They're starting to reflect, contemplate, and make amends for good. At the same time, seeing that whoever it was they were dealing with, they were prioritizing, they were preferring over you, they're getting kicked out of your situations, your lives, and your circumstances. I see a heartbreaking ending happening here, a catastrophic situation taking place which is destroying whatever they had, whatever they were creating or had created in the past, which was all gross, nasty, and filled with this disgusting thing I don't want to talk about. It's just repulsive, revolting. Whatever they had, whatever they created, it was gross. That's all I'm gonna say. It stings. From the view of it, it stings. That's how bad it was. That's why your person was not happy, was not feeling as if they were doing something right. There was this constant feeling they felt all throughout that time, all throughout this phase, that there was something wrong about this person, this connection. Something's very bad about this person or this connection. Something's just not right. But because of these people they were hanging out with, they were friends with, they were listening to, they share these family connections with, they couldn't do anything. They chose not to, because these people made it seem like it was the right thing. They said that it's all normal, it's all common, it's the real fashion, it's the real thing these days, everyone's doing, so why are you questioning it? Some of these people even suggested them to try something even more disgusting and gross. Don't know what they were thinking, what they wanted, because I'm seeing ignorance, complete ignorance. All these people cared about is money. All these people wanted was to control your counterpart, and they still do. Some of these people still want to control your counterpart, but the thing is that your person is starting to realize that these people do not care about them or about their well-being. All they care about is having this authority, this power in the situation, this control your person gave them freely. And that's what I see them taking away from them. A lot of your counterparts are either going to distance themselves from their family for a while, or they may just leave them just like that. Depends. It depends. I'm not saying that it's going to happen in each and every one of your case. I see them leaving these connections. So if these people are going to cross their limits, or if they're going to impose their rules, regulations, their mindset, their belief system onto your counterpart, even after they've realized the truth, your counterpart is going to walk away. They're going to shut these people down. They're going to hurt these people in some situations and cases with their words and actions. And then they'll move forward, they'll move on. That's what I'm seeing here. The people who had these addictions, this pattern of jumping from one relationship to another, of wandering around, sleeping around, maybe flinging around, I see that changing here. That's what your person is disgusted at, is starting to feel ashamed of, ashamed about. Okay, they see that as something gross now. The same thing they were taking a lot of pleasure in back in the past, they are starting to curse it. They are starting to abuse this thing. this pattern, this addiction, all those addictions, all those people who suggested them to do that, they are looking at those things, those people, those situations, or whatever it was, with disgust, with a very deep regret. I see them feeling disappointed at their own self. In some situations and cases, they are cursing their own self, beating themselves down for treating you in such a terrible manner over these things, over these people who are good for nothing. Because the consequences they attracted taught them something, that changed something within them. And that's why I see them moving on, leaving these situations behind, these people behind, to move towards something better. It's not like now they'll be allowed to come back or jump in your life quickly or instantly. No, that's not going to happen. You've got to give the situation time and your counterpart as well for them to process through everything. Don't accept them back so easily, especially if they treated you in one of the worst ways possible. If there was deception or betrayal or cheating or abuse of any kind, whether it was emotional, psychological, verbal, give the situation time. I'm not saying anyone to reject their counterpart. At the same time, I'm not suggesting anyone to accept them back just like that. I'm telling you to give the situation time and space and move with caution. Okay? You got to be in your own power. You need to be in your own power, because that somewhere helps your person in making changes and decisions. The good news is that I see an ending taking place here, which is working out in your favor. And your person is looking at things in a way they should have in the past, in a way that's helping them as well as you and your connection. That's exposing these people and their wicked ways, their gross way of living and being, something that's completely unacceptable, shouldn't be normalized at all. But because people are turning ignorant and evil day by day, they're normalizing things which are not normal. They're normalizing insanity and cruelty and abuse of all sorts. That's not normal. That's what I see a person started to question here, started to judge. Because of the judgment they made, they're starting to make amends, make changes, which is working out in for everyone's highest good, let's say, especially for you and your connection. I see a player getting played here and then changing for good, leaving this filth behind, this filthy way of living and being behind, and either turning towards God or towards the one chosen by God for them. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So this was your read, this was your update for today. I hope you enjoyed listening to me and it brought you the clarity you were seeking and were hoping to get. If so, do let me know how you felt about it in the comment section below. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe our channel for more such content to be readily available for all of you on a regular basis. With that being said, if you are interested in taking a personal reading, kindly check the description box below. Also, if you'd like to contribute, donate, or just share love and appreciation, the link is provided in the description box below as well. So that's all. This was your update for today. I'll be back sooner than later. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye-bye.